all late and I'm just bored sitting up in here. Y'all, I got up this morning and I realized that lately all I do is work. Dang it. I don't do nothing else. I sit around and, you know, spend the few hours that I have to myself before I go to work. I work hours here, I work hours there, I work doubles here, I work doubles there. And all of it is just to pay more bills, more bills, more bills. I'm like, dang, Lex don't got no life. But I'm going to tell you what I don't miss. I don't miss being in this sector arguing with folks. I don't miss that. I do miss all my friends that was in here, though. Hello, who's ever in here with me? Um, I just, like, when I left, when I left this sector, I guess they left me. When I left this sector, I kind of was like, dang, I'm just gonna go because I'm tired of this drama. I'm tired of the people that's just nasty and negative and all this other stuff. And I'm like, girl, how you gonna talk? Because I was one of them. I'll crack a joke on a person in a minute. I ain't gonna talk about your kids or dox your life or do anything like that. But I will talk about you. And it was like, man, the longer I sit up in this sector, the more I am just like the mugs in this sector. So it's like somebody, I don't know, you get involved in this mess and you just kind of just watch it. It's like a big, whirlwind of so-called entertainment. But is it really entertaining to watch somebody tear somebody down and talk stuff and do all the type of stuff? People see the grimiest, nastiest, most hateful people in the world on this mess, and they love them. That's what they like. They like drama. They like toxicity and all kind of stuff. And I'll be like, dang, you know, is that who I really am? And yeah, a little bit. I do like a little bit of drama and stuff, but I like my drama on TV. Hello, everyone that's in here. Anybody want to speak and speak if you can hear me? I hope you hear me well. Who is this? Please subscribe to my channel. No, honey, we don't do that in here. We don't come in here and put up our subscribe to my channel. No, nigga, no. No, baby, no. We're not gonna do that. But I don't even know the new guidelines or too much and nothing that was really going on. I jumped on here. I seen a couple of things. I'm like, oh shoot, the girls are still fighting. They're still fighting, and it's never gonna stop because that's the only thing that keep this sector going. Fights, griping, arguing. This one's better than that one. This one advice is what you should do, and all this other like, baby, bad. I'ma always be myself. I don't care if you don't like me. I don't care if you tell me what to do. I'm still gonna do what I want. I think a lot of people realize that once you get your own independence and say what you gotta say and speak on the things you gotta speak on, they don't like it. And then they put you in a box and they get all these people to try to encirculate you, encapsulate you, surround you, cause you a bunch of drama and stuff. Like, girl, bad. But then when you go to sleep at night, do you sleep well? Or is your mind just sitting here waiting to figure out what's going to happen on the YouTube? Hey, baby. Hey, I can't see. Okay, so LA. I can't see your name, baby, but it's because I ain't got my glasses on. But hey, sweetie, I'm glad for anybody that's in here because I'm just ranting, y'all, because I ain't been on here in a long time. And I feel like people thought I was going to disappear like a magic trick or I was going to cry because some big bad wolf of a creator had something to say about me or this one said this about me. Don't nobody really know me, though, baby, so I don't give a damn. And I think everybody should be like that. It's a lot of stuff going on. The gas prices, the fake on and off again war with Iran. All this stuff that's going on, these conspiracies that are coming true and everything that's happening, people should not be worried about arguing with each other. They should be trying to get together and do something better. But I don't never see that happening. I don't see a bunch of women, and I'm sorry, I love women, but I don't see a bunch of argumentative women and people that are seduced by the internet and television and their phones and whatever else they got going on actually coming together to try to change anything. So I don't see anything getting better. And I don't know how this is great for the children or just anything else, but the main thing I noticed that people want to do is they want to control you. The government want to control you. Your friends want to control you. Your significant other want to control you. The kids think they can control you. Your job want to control you. But what good is y'all doing me? Lisa, what is 67 for, baby? What does that mean? I don't even know who it is. I really can't see, baby. But like I was saying, it'd be a bunch of drama. I was in this sector for so long, and like I said, I cracked jokes. We thought stuff was funny, but then it just got mean and nasty. They giving out people address, they calling CPS, they swatting people, they calling the police. You know, they want to tell about your mama, your dead grandmama, your great granny, your kids, your aunties, your uncle, but nobody ever want to talk about theyself. I'm Lexi. My name is Lexi. Thank you for asking. What's your real name? Is it Ramona? Man, I can't even see. I'm serious. I don't have my glasses on. But thanks for asking my name. I'm just on here griping because I used to be in the T sector or whatever. But I ain't been on here in so long. Okay, let me hold this phone back. Reem, hey Reem. I can see it. I can see it now after I hold the phone back. How you doing, honey? What you doing up this late? Thank you for coming on this live with me too. So I'm over here sitting here, ain't nobody communicating. I'm just in here complaining about when I was in the sector and all that, and I ain't did nothing. I ain't did nothing. Lately, all I do is cook because I'm a chef. So all I do is cook, 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 cook. I work 2 jobs. I'm just trying to, build myself up to do it. Ooh, look at my baby. Hey, baby. I ain't talking about nothing, honey. I just came on here because I was bored. I actually had some free time, this is the only time I get some free time. And I'm just running off at the mouth talking about how it was when I was in the sector with a whole bunch of hateful, evil ass, and funny acting women and men that just try to destroy your life and come at you and just try to ruin you. And then you wake up in your everyday life and realize don't none of that mean a dang on thing. That don't mean nothing. Nothing nobody said about me on YouTube affected my life not one day. Nothing nobody ever did to me affected my life. They didn't move nothing. They didn't stop nothing. If anything, they just made me get better. You have to red ball it back. Okay, so what we brought red balling back? I don't even know what's going on. I promise. Like, okay, I got on YouTube. Like I said, I don't have a lot of time. And I seen um notifications and all kind of stuff. And I looked and it said IO channel was gone and all kind of stuff is going on. I have no idea what's going on. But yeah, you read all the back. I was just griping. I want to talk about that. But yeah, I'm just like, I didn't know nothing that was going on. And I just said, it just brought a memory to me, like, absolutely, like, this is where I used to be, where I didn't want to be. Hi, Indy, I think that's your name. I know, you know what? I'm kind of happy I missed a lot, Jala. Because think about it, Jala. If I was in the middle of all that mess, I feel like I wouldn't have been as productive. Can you speak to whoever this is? Because I can't really see. Oh, it's Indy. Hi, Indy. India Newton. Hey, babe. I just feel like I feel like I did so much more by not being on here. There's a bunch of drama all the time. People trying to tell you what to do, control you, own you, run your life, tell all your business, make up scenarios, fake out whatever you supposed to be, doing all that, and you get all irritated by that mess. For what? They said add a question and answer. What question? I don't know. Let me see what they got. Oh, dang, it went away, y'all. I don't know how to do it. But anyway, I'm just saying, I know I missed a lot. What happened with I.O.? Like, can you give me a little, I'm going to keep talking, but can you give me a little synopsis in the thing? Because I'm like, I don't even know what happened, but I ain't going to even lie. It didn't hurt my feelings at all that they finally got rid of her, because some of the treacherous stuff that she did was just, and the lies and the way that they made up stuff and just come up with people's scenarios and then change stuff around and turn people into all kind of stuff that they not. I don't see the loss, but it's still a bunch of bickering and fighting. And I seen something on Nomad about Ben and the kids and the house in Virginia. I was like, oh my gosh. I am so glad I got away from that. And it's like, dang, but then I'm bored, so I'm on here trying to talk, and I'm like, I don't even have the same people I had around no more. Because the people that's good on here is still the same people that love all that crazy drama all the time. And I can't be having no bunch of drama like that, because drama is bad for you. That's how a lot of people get wrinkles. Okay? They dramatic, they wrinkled up. They go through a bunch of drama, they keep their mouth going, and then you kind of manifest that over your household. I used to notice that when I would sit around and be arguing with people and talking a bunch of stuff or whatever, that my house would be more chaotic. My kids might be arguing. My daughter might be antsy. My anxiety might be up. Hell, my dog might not stop barking. It's just when you surround yourself with that type of stuff and you just listen to that stuff and you consume it all the time, it becomes who you are. And I just ain't want to be that. I'll watch it sometimes, I can get past it. But I have a life. I have a life. I have jobs. I have kids. I have vehicles. I got a bunch of stuff I got going on. So I can't worry about that type of mess at all. Just like at all. So, because honestly, when rent is due, when the utilities are due, when people got bills to pay, what good is me getting on YouTube arguing with somebody gonna do? It ain't gonna bring me the bag. Them little change checks that they be getting, that ain't no real dang on money. When you get, well, people getting cash apps or little this, and that, how many bills do it really pay, even though you need any stream of income you can have? How many bills do it really pay? And better yet, did it make you happy? And some people like it, so it do make them happy. But I missed a lot. When I tell you, I seen little bits and pieces when I was scrolling through stuff, and people's feeds are just coming up, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh, let me watch this. Oh my gosh. I'm like, I didn't know what was going on. I seen the fights with thing 1 and 2, and their master that was. I saw those fights. You know? But I feel like everybody should be getting along now. And simply because IO was the catalyst to a lot of this mess. So I'm not understanding why people ain't cool now. I ain't gonna say she started everything. I'm gonna say she started a lot of stuff. I'm gonna say she lied about a lot of stuff. She told the truth on some stuff too. But most of the stuff, 85% of the stuff that she would tell you, if it wasn't a lie, it was sensationalized. So I'm lost at what happened. Where you go, Jala? I'm trying to find out what happened. Yeah, I know some people will never be cool no matter what, but some people just ain't cool people either. They just ain't cool people. It ain't meant for nobody to be good. Okay, just think about the people that nobody fucks with. Think about the people that get into it with every dang on body. Hate everybody. At some point, they don't have a friend. They can't even hold that one. Them is the people that you got to think about like, dang, what do you do at home? Sit around mad at yourself? Like, you yelling at you? In the mirror talking about, girl, you ugly. I mean, girl, we already knew that. And I'm not picking nobody. I'm not talking about nobody specifically. So I don't want nobody to like, oh, Lex went back and said, y'all seen Lex? Cause I ain't gonna, for a minute, nobody couldn't even say my name without everything being my fault in the whole damn sector. Somehow I did something, which was great at the end of the day, because even if I wasn't famous, I was infamous. And even if you didn't like me, you still knew my name. And you couldn't keep it out your mouth like a pair of balls. Okay? So to me, that was kind of funny at a point. But then it just got old because it's like, okay, I don't want to be arguing with these people. Especially when they try to jump on my little baby and stuff. Don't have your baby. But y'all, everybody can have their kids on there, but me. I had to get ostracized because my daughter spoke on the live. How many kids we done heard in the backgrounds? How many kids we done heard have something to say? Kids crying, falling. And I ain't just talking about in the T section. I'm talking about everywhere. Because I've been watching some stuff, honey. I was watching Krishan, Baby Don't Feel, screaming all that stuff. She ain't paid 9 repeats attention. But you didn't have one person who think they run everything coming at her for that. Everybody coming at her for that. It's like everybody feel like they had something to say about me, but in the end, people don't realize nobody takes care of you but you, and nobody raises your kids but you. That's it. That's it. And if people want to be hateful and expose kids and come after kids, that's on them. Go ahead and do that. Because at the end of the day, it might be a key on YouTube, but it's going to affect your life some type of way. Okay, let me see what this say. It say, thanks for tuning. Oh, okay. Thank you, boo. But yeah, it's going to affect your life. Like if you sit up there and run your mouth about somebody and talk all this stuff to them on the internet and then get off the phone or get off the channel and feel like you done did something. Then later on, this bill came. This appliance broke. Oh, your tire flat. You don't know what all them little circumstances is probably because it's your karma for being a big B-I. Mm, mm. People got a lot to say. So I just want y'all to know I'm gonna be working on this channel. I'm finna put my music on here. I'm finna put all my stuff on here. I ain't putting my food on here because I already got that on a different channel and people don't even know what it is. That's why it's going really good. So I ain't giving nobody in this sector my stuff. I don't want nobody to have my stuff. Well, I've been doing really good without it. But I still don't have a lot of time for that either. Um, But yeah, like I was saying, if you fill yourself up with toxicity, you feel like you run everybody you own, you a control freak. If you want to tell everybody what to do and not do what you say out of your own mouth, you're a hypocrite. If you don't like Beyonce's hair, you a hater. It's all that it could be, or somebody, oh, you're just being honest. Oh, you're just blunt. Some people gonna take it that way and some people gonna take it the other way. It's all a matter of perception. But at the end of the day, I feel like everybody should just do what make them happy. So I decided not to be involved in all the drama. Now I'm sure some type of way I would be in some drama for this conversation. That's why I said it ain't directed at nobody. Don't pick out and pull out what you want to say and say I'm coming for some, because I'm not. I'm talking about me. I'm talking about what I noticed and how I felt when I was in this sector. And I felt like it was, like I said, some stuff was funny, you think, but at the end of the day, it didn't bring me no joy to wreck somebody all the time. Now, if you need to get clapped on, you need to get clapped on. Somebody just gonna have to say what they got to say. But as far as all that, oh, let me get your grandma address and tell everybody in the sector where you live at. Let me threaten your children. Let me call CPS. Let me dox your grandma's house. Let me. That is so childish. And to sit around and enjoy it is like being in the Mean Girls Club in high school. So I can't act like I'm above the situation when I was participating. However, what I did do is choose not to continue. I'm not gonna do that no more. So anybody can get up and say anything they want to say about Lex. You could talk about my son. You could talk about my daughter. You could talk about my grandma. You could talk about my dog. And I'm gonna let you know I don't care. I don't care. I'm not gonna even listen. I probably won't never even hear it. So you're talking to your audience and they can enjoy that. But you're not going to get a response out of me, nobody on YouTube with no negativity for either one of my channels. Because I'm just not doing negative no more. I'm not coming after nobody's kids. I don't care about these people. Because half of the people that's talking all this mess and doing all this crap can't even live what they sell. They lie so much on here, they lying to they sell. They make up so much stuff on other people and sitting around. You got to be an evil, no job having, nothing else to do person to just sit around and look up people's information to spread it out to whoever you think is out there in the universe. And then if something happens to them, oh, it ain't had nothing to do just because I put their address out there. Ain't no reason that they got bang banged and the house got blew up and all this. No, you probably the catalyst to everything. And you're going to pay for it in a different way. You might not never pay for it one day on these YouTube streets, but you're going to pay for it in the future, baby. You're going to pay for it in your household. You're going to pay for it at your job. You're going to pay for it at the grocery store. Somebody might slam your head at Walmart. You don't know what's going to happen. But that's just what it is. So I don't want nobody to think that I'm scared of anybody. I'm running from anything. I don't give a damn. That's what I'm going to tell you. When I start telling y'all I didn't care, I meant it. I don't care. I don't care about none of that stuff. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. If I can't help you, I don't want to hurt you. So go head on. If I don't like you, kick rocks. I ain't gonna hold no stones like I ain't gonna tell you nothing. You know what I'm saying? If I don't like you, boo, I don't like you. And I'm gonna tell you that. But I'm not gonna wish death on you. I'm not gonna want nothing to happen to your kids. I ain't gonna give nobody your address. I'm not calling CPS on you. I ain't calling the police on you. When did that all get to be acceptable? That was weak sauce. You couldn't even call the police back in the day. Ain't nothing but a snitch. Nah, it's okay. Oh yeah, yeah. She got 6 dogs and all kind of stuff now, and they're fighting, and the mom is under a chair, and nobody's feeding the kids. Just petty stuff. You sitting around at home hoping that's what's happening to somebody. Because you're going to speak it and it might happen to you or one of yours, your family members or anything. Talking all that stuff and doing all that mess. And it made you better. How? I'll tell you one thing it didn't make you was prettier. That's what it didn't do. It didn't make you more handsome. No. Okay. It didn't pay your rent. Okay. And if it did, you must live in the projects. Okay? We ain't got none of those. But I'm just saying, it's not helping you right now. At these times, everybody needs to get their mind right for real. People really need to get their mind right. And know it's some people you can't deal with, and also know you can push people to the edge. Some people ain't gonna play with you. And some people might get just so tired because you done got them so depressed that you end up being casket sharp. So that's on you. I mean, some people walk around looking casket sharp. Quite a few people look like Eddie Monster in it. However, you still alive. Quit playing with folks. I want to know, like, anybody who come back and listen to this, can you please comment one positive thing you did today? Something that makes you happy. And for all you haters that want to say something terrible, please leave a comment as well. Lexi, we hate you. You baggedy. You a ish starter. You're a horror. Say whatever you want to say. Just leave a comment. So with that, I'm not finna stay on here no more. Ain't nobody on here. I just want to run off at the mouth for a minute. I'm sure that it's 3:23. So I'm sure it's 5 other places. It's one somewhere else. Somebody will watch this. And when you do, if you don't know Lex, fave her because I'm going to have some good content coming up. Like I said, I'm going to have positive talk. I'm gonna show y'all some stuff that's different. And we'll see if you like it. I know y'all like the ghetto stuff, and that's the wretchedry, the hateful, evil stuff, but I ain't doing that. We're gonna do something different. If y'all don't like me, I don't care. I'm gonna do some work, get some music up here, see what going on, throw a couple of contests, everything. Let's get it cracking, you know? And I think the first contest I'm gonna do might be a poetry contest. Yeah. Winner. Oh, let's do a T Taylor classic. Winner, $25. And I'll let y'all know when I'm gonna start it or whatever. But anyway, love you much. Thank you for anybody who was here. I'm happy that you guys came through. And trust and know I'll be back real soon. All right, Jilla. Thank you, baby, for being here. I love you, Mamuch, but I'm out of here. Have a good night, everyone.